Guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button right down below. I try to put out new videos every single week about everything pretty much beauty related. I throw in some lifestyle things every now and then. So please join my little YouTube family by subscribing to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by Launch Hair Products. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, but if I'm not, please forgive me. So they sent me this beautiful curling wand the other day, and I have been obsessed with it ever since I got it. So I recently cut my hair. It's pretty short. I'm not used to having my hair this short. I have always had long hair. So I was having trouble styling it, and this curling wand came at the perfect time because I was able to play around and find some really nice beachy styles. So if you have really short hair, well, I'm not going to call this really short, but if you have short hair and you're not sure how to style it, or you just kind of want to see how this curling wand works and learn how to do some beautiful waves, please keep watching. So I washed my hair today with some Tresemme Keratin shampoo and conditioner, and then after my shower I used the Altera Caviar CC cream, just a little bit of it, spread it all out throughout my hair and let my hair air dry. And I did decide to straighten my hair before this video because if I just let it air dry, it would just be a giant frizzy mess, and I didn't really want to record this video like that. So I decided to straighten my hair, and I'll show you guys how I take my hair from straight to beautiful waves using the Launch curling wand. So first, I like to separate my hair. I find that making different layers of curls kind of gives you more of that volumizing effect. You can even just kind of just go around your head and curl, depending on how thin if your hair is thin, you could just easily just do one layer. I have thicker hair. I like that volume, so I'm gonna do 2 layers. So I just separated my hair, and this is just a very thin layer of hair. This is the 25mm curling wand. So curling wands always used to freak me out because I didn't know how to not use the clamp. You know, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna burn my fingers, but they are so easy, and I find them easier to work with than curling irons. Even when I use a curling iron, I don't really use the clamp anymore, just because it leaves that crease in your hair that curling wands just don't leave. So, okay, this has been sitting here for a while, so it's pretty warm. So I'm taking about an inch of hair, and I'm just going to wrap my hair around the wand, and then I leave about an inch of space, and I just kind of inch my wand closer to my scalp, being careful not to burn my head, and then I slowly slide it, and it creates this beautiful curl. So I don't brush my curls out right away. I do everything, I do my whole head and then I brush my curls out. So that is what I'm going to do. I find it very hard to curl the back of my head. That is my biggest problem. I actually have a couple of cowlicks in the back of my head, so I like to curl my hair because when I straighten it, you can really see those cowlicks, and it's pretty embarrassing. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did my makeup for this video, and my right eye started watering like crazy right before I hit record. So I had to go and fix my makeup, and I don't even know, it probably looks a little wonky, but this eye was just watering like crazy. So I understand that watching somebody curl their whole head is not the most interesting thing in the world, so we're gonna go ahead and time-lapse the rest of this process. Now when you reach the top layer, I like to just separate my bangs and do my bangs entirely alone, just because I feel like the bangs need a little bit more attention So I'm just gonna put those aside. This looks ridiculous. Like, honestly, you guys are seeing like how easy it is to use this curling wand. I know that they usually say to curl away from your face, but I find if you curl in this like downwards motion, it kind of creates like a beautiful wave. So that's what I have been doing. I find that sometimes when I curl in a certain direction, I get like a crinkle in the curl, and I just don't like the way that it looks. But when you curl downwards, you have that beautiful, beautiful wave. Also, I don't use any hairspray on my hair while I'm curling. Just because when you're using hairspray, as much as you're trying to get the hairspray on the one curl, it spreads out to the rest of your hair that maybe hasn't been curled yet, and then by the time you get to it, there's product on it, and then your hair is crispy and your hair can burn off. Remember that video of that girl that was using a curling wand and she just fried her hair off completely? That's kind of what happens when you put product in your hair, like the wrong product in your hair, before the hair is ready for it. So I just kind of leave the hairspray to the very end, if I use hairspray at all. Sometimes in the summertime when I want that just like natural look, I won't use hairspray at all, and I'll let the curls just kind of fall into a nice wave. So I like to have a deep part when it comes to curling. So I'm just going to part it right there, and then curl these few strands and get started on my bangs on the other side. Like, honestly, this curling wand is not, like, it could not be easier. I'm so bad at hair. Hair is just something that I was never blessed with the talent of doing, so I always get intimidated by curling my hair and stuff. It actually took me a long time to actually figure out how to properly curl my hair, but I'm not intimidated by it anymore because these tools make it so easy. So now that I'm curling my bangs, as much as I love that downward motion, I'm going to have to curl away from my face just so the hair isn't like falling in my face and just kind of has like a nice natural swoop to the side. And don't keep your curling wand on your hair for longer than about 10 seconds because you can really fry your hair. These things get really, really hot. So if you leave it on for too long, you can fry your hair. So about 10 seconds should be enough. And I like to move it back and forth a little bit just to kind of make sure I'm getting everything. Slide it out. Perfect. Okay, so now that my hair is pretty much done, I am going to brush the curls out just to make them look a little more natural and have that like loose tousled effect. And then at this point you could just go in and fix anything that needs a little bit of fixing. Don't like how this is sitting right here, so I'm gonna curl this out to kind of hold the bangs in place a little further away from my face. There we go. And then I always like to do the crown of my head, give it a little extra attention because we tend to ignore the back of our heads and only focus on the front because that's what we can see, and then the back looks like an absolute disaster. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of the Kevin Murphy Session Spray Hairspray, and I'm just going to kind of spray it from far away. I don't want it too concentrated, I don't want it too much. And once I've sprayed it in my hair, I'm going to crunch it up a bit. And that is how you get perfect beachy waves for short hair using a curling wand. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me once again. If you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments. Leave me a thumbs up. And again, please subscribe to my channel. I try to put out new videos every single week. So until next week, I'll see you guys later.